Everyone knows how much I appreciate getting an email each week from Mike Cohn. He's just awesome. He's a dear friend, and I appreciate getting his email every week. This week, he starts out, "It's always great when a high performer joins a team. A true star can elevate everyone through their attitude, ability, and commitment." Let's stop. I agree. One of the things that I found is when you can give people that emotional lift that they need, sometimes that adding that one high performer or getting that one person on a team to be um, an emotional leader, someone who can just generate excitement around the work that's being done, that's going to help. And it's going to be a great example for the rest of the team. Think of them like a brilliant musician in a band, a lead guitarist or a vocalist who's not just talented, but who listens, collaborates, and knows how to bring out the best in everyone else. They don't just shine, they make the whole group sound better. That's the key. But sometimes the high performing teammate turns out to be more comfortable as a soloist. Uh-oh. Soloists want to stand out, but often at the expense of the ensemble. They can sometimes play over others, ignore the rhythm of the group, and expect to be the spotlight on every track. They might technically be excellent, but they're just out of sync. These kinds of high performers sometimes overvalue their individual contributions and subtly or not so subtly expect the treatment or the special treatment, if you will. The final say in decisions, the best projects, freedom from feedback and constraints. When they take risks and things go wrong, they assume their talent will shield them, leaving the rest of the team to clean up the mess after the show. The difference between a true bandmate and a soloist is not skill. It's orientation. One makes the team tighter, the other plays their own set. That's where the scrum master should come in. A good scrum master notices when someone's out of sync and steps in early before the rhythm actually breaks. Rather than act on their own opinion, a scrum master should have the private conversations necessary to confirm that the rest of the team also feels the soloist is thriving and not just throwing off the rhythm, right? We got to make sure that everyone is working together. If the feeling is widespread, then the scrum master should have a private conversation with the soloist about any behavior that is detrimental to the team. For example, if a diva is ignoring what the team selected during sprint planning and instead chooses to work on a pet project, the diva needs to understand that that behavior is not acceptable and needs to be course corrected. If a private conversation doesn't help, the scrum master can escalate the problem to the soloist functional manager. Consider including the soloist in that conversation so that there's no miscommunication and everyone's on the same page. Don't let one person throw off the rhythm of the whole team. To succeed with Agile, we don't need virtuosos. We need a great band. Mike, I am so into music, and I think you know this. So I do vocals, I play drums, and I can tell you that this is incredibly, incredibly important. And I've had the opportunity on cruises where they had guest choirs on longer cruises to do solo performances with the rest of the ensemble. And one of the things that I notice is it's always better when there's more than one soloist, first of all. Second of all, I've noticed that if the soloist uses his or her talent to uplift the rest of the group, then the whole ensemble sounds good. The whole choir sounds good. But there are times, like you said, where the soloist just wants to hear their own voice, and that's what we got to be mindful of. So, Mike, as always, incredible advice. Thanks for passing it along. If you have a topic you want us to discuss, learn more at agiledad.com. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care. Bye now.